Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really hope you're all doing okay and having a great day and an amazing week. My name is Effy and today we are back with a re-review. The eye look, I'm not the biggest fan of. You're going to see how much of a mess it becomes. But basically I've never done an eye look like this before and it didn't come out that well. It is what it is. But today we are looking back at this month last year and we are retesting all the products that we tested last year. There are only 2 products in this entire video that were tested this time last year, and that is the Beauty Bay Age of Opulence palette and the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush. These are the only products that I tested in October last year, which is a bit surprising, but that's fine. It means you get a nice short video today, and if you'd like to see what I think of these products a year on and whether or not I would repurchase them if I lost them out of my collection, then please do just keep on watching. If you enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put up 2 videos a week and it's all makeup content, so if that sounds like the type of thing, then this is the place for you. But other than that, I will let you enjoy the video and I'll let you watch the absolute train wreck that is my eyeshadow application. Enjoy the video! I've zoomed you in because we're going to start with eyes first, and the eyeshadow palette we tested this time last year was the Beauty Bay Age of Opulence palette. I almost can't believe this has been out for a year. It looks like this. I actually really like this palette and I love the blues and the purples. However, the blush I have to use later will not go with blue or purple. So I'm actually going to do a neutral look using the brownie shades that are in here, which I've honestly never used before, because why would I? Look at those blues. This blue is life-giving to me, but I'm being forced to use the browns, which is fine. They deserve to be used as well, but I will do a quick, simple, smoky eye probably, and we'll talk about the palette over the top. I was obviously feeling a little bit adventurous with this look today, so please don't judge me for it not looking amazing. I've never done a look like this before, but I see them all over Instagram and I just wanted to give it a go. And I don't think I've done the best job of it, but I also don't think I've done the worst, and that's the main thing. In terms of this eyeshadow palette, these shades I've honestly never used before just because they don't tend to really interest me a lot. Like, nude tones in any palette are probably not the reason I've bought the palette. And that is exactly the same for this palette. I bought this palette because of the blues, the teals, the purples. That's my jam. That's what I look for in eyeshadow palettes. But these matte shades have actually worked really nicely. What I like about these browns is that they aren't too warm toned, which, if I'm being completely honest, as much as I don't like browns or nudes or neutral makeup or anything like that, if I am doing a brown look, I think I prefer it to be a neutral to cooler brown look, just because I just prefer how it looks on me and my skin. And these browns are exactly that. They are on the edge of being cool, and I actually really like that. I did use the black to add a bit of shadow liner, and I think it's worked really nicely. It's come out really nicely pigmented. I think I've done the line at the wrong angle, but who cares, it's fine. I think that the black is pigmented, the shades are pigmented, the shimmers aren't my favourite. Thankfully for this look, I didn't really want like an opaque shimmer, and that's a good thing because that's not what I'm getting from these. These are more sort of diffused glitter topper type shades, which works really nicely for this look, but if I were going for more of a solid colour, I don't think these would do the job. I know that the blues and the purples in this palette do a really good job at being opaque, but it's good to know that these ones don't, and they do give a really nice glittery effect on the eye. I do really like it. Overall, I quite like this eye look. I'm proud of myself for trying something new, and that's the main thing. I'm hoping it's going to look okay by the end of the video, but we'll see. I actually think that the inner corner bit that I've done suits me quite nicely. It's not something I ever thought would, but I don't think it looks too bad. We'll see how it looks with my full base on and the other eye done. But overall, this is a really good palette. If I lost it out of my collection, I don't know if I would rush to repurchase it, mainly because A, you can't repurchase it anymore. It was limited edition for last Christmas on Beauty Bay. But I have the Midnight palette, the 42 pan Midnight palette by Beauty Bay. And that has a lot of these bluey purpley tones. Yeah, it doesn't have the teals, and it maybe doesn't have like the raspberry shades in there, but it does have enough blues and purples, and I just feel like I often forget to use this palette because it's not that special in my collection as much as I do like it, if that makes sense. So I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I'd be sad if I lost it, but I wouldn't be like devastated, if you get what I mean. So yeah. So there we go, that's my opinion on the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go off camera now and catch up my other eye. I'm also going to do a fair bit of my base because the only product I tested this time last year in terms of base was a cream blusher. So I'm going to do my primer, foundation, concealer. We'll come back and do the blush, and then I'll probably go off camera and do the rest of my makeup. So this should be a nice short video. I'll see you in a moment. I'm back. I'll be honest, I'm not loving this eye look. I'm going to blame myself, not the palette, because like I said, I've never done an eye look like this before. I don't really know what I'm doing. This eye looks slightly better, but they both kind of look bad. Annoyingly, I have got another video to film after this, and I really can't be bothered to take my makeup off and redo it just for that video because it's an unboxing of an advent calendar. So yeah, in terms of the palette, I'm not blaming the palette at all for this look going south. It is 100% me because I've never done this sort of a look before, so I don't know how best to do it. I will work on it. I'll watch a few tutorials, I'll figure it out. But the palette is actually really good. I think the shimmers look really nice. You can see what I mean about how they're glittery and things like that. The shades work really nicely. They are nice brown shades as far as brown shades go. I can kind of see why this was a Christmas release. I mean, looking at it with the purples and the blues, you might not think Christmas, but this sort of level of glam, for me, that's how I do Christmas. I don't know about the rest of you, but that's how I do Christmas. Like I said, I have already done primer, foundation and concealer. They will all be linked down in the description box in case you are interested, but they are just my Project Pan makeup because I want to get some use out of it. Now for blush, you can see why I couldn't go with blue or purple. This is the NYX Sweet Cheek Soft Cheek Tint Blush Mousse in the shade Almost Famous. This was very kindly gifted to me by NYX. Let's pop some of it on. I'm also going to do an orange lip, so that sort of ties it all together a bit, and we'll chat about it over the top. This is a really, really good cream liquid blush. I think, as you can see, I'm starting in sections. I'm working my way around my face. I'm not putting it on everywhere and then blending it out, because I do think if you leave it a slight bit too long, it will leave little patches, and I didn't want that. So definitely work in sections. They have quite a few shades of this. I would be interested in trying some other shades because I do really like the formula. This was, I think, one of the first cream blushes I ever tried, and I really enjoyed it straight off the bat. It's just not a shade I'm going to reach for every day, obviously, because it's very orange. I think this would work on darker skin tones than mine really, really nicely. I think this would look beautiful on a darker skin tone. But I do still like it on my skin tone. I have nothing against it on my pale skin. I still really like it. I would say with this, you need a small amount, work in sections, blend it out. You can build it up to be more intense if you really wanted. But I'm quite happy with it. It is one of the better cream blushes I've tested. Not that I've really tested any bad ones, but I do really like this one. If I lost it out of my collection, I would probably repurchase it. I don't know if I'd pick this shade. I don't know if I would need this shade, but I would pick up definitely at least one, maybe even two. I definitely want to pick up some more. I really like it. What I'm going to do now again is go off camera, do the rest of my makeup, because that is all we tested in this month last year. Can you believe it? I think it's safe to say it won't be the same next year. I think I've tested a fair amount this month, so maybe next year's video will be a bit better. Also, just as a warning, next month's video is pretty short as well. There's not a lot in that one. But you're still getting a re-review of the products I tested this month last year. So I'll go off camera, finish up the rest of my makeup and do some final thoughts. Okay, I'm back and the rest of my makeup is done, and honestly, I'm a little bit annoyed because I actually really like the rest of my makeup. I just wish I'd done like a standard smoky eye with this eyeshadow because I just think it looks terrible. And I think the lip colour looks really nice, and it would look really nice with this blush, with this eye look, if it was just a normal smoky eye. But we're gonna ignore it. If you do see my calendar unboxing, drop me a comment in that video. Let me know that you saw this mess of a video and that you are supporting me despite the fact my makeup looks terrible. Thanks. Overall, in terms of the two things that I tested this time last year, the eyeshadow palette I really quite like. I don't think I've done it justice. Just look at this eye. The other one's so much worse. I don't think I've done it justice today. I don't think I've shown you how good it is. By all means, go back and look at my original testing video because I actually think I really liked the look in that. And I recently did a look that went up on my Instagram. It's just at Effys_place. So if you want to see that, then please do just check that out. If you ever want to see more makeup looks from me, you can find them over on my Instagram. And then the Sweet Cheeks blush I really like, and I haven't used it in a while, and I feel like you can't really see it that much at the moment. Normally I would top a cream blush with a powder blush just to increase the intensity, but I don't think this look really needs it. I think it matches quite nicely with the lip. The lip, by the way, is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro lipstick in the shade Saffron, which I do really like, and actually this look has shown me how much I like it. I might wear it to work next week. But yeah, I'm so unhappy about the eye look, but it's not the palette. It's honestly the fact that I've never attempted anything like this before. I didn't really know what I was doing. But like I said, I'll go watch some tutorials and hopefully next time I attempt it, it'll go a lot better. But other than that, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. I put up 2 videos a week and it's all makeup content. So if that sounds like your type of thing, then this is the place for you. I do one of these videos every month, so if you're interested in that, then please do just hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of them. There we go. I've never been happier to end a video before because I'm so disappointed. But anyway, I'll let you go. Have a great day and amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.